What's up? This is Gilbert Arenas rocking with the 3-Point Conversion Radio. Y'all tune in. Holla at your boy.
In the win.
Thank you.
First of all, just when did you find out you were starting tonight's game? I know you started the second half of game 3, but when were you told you were officially starting tonight?
Right after game 3.
Okay.
At the hotel. No, but we started that way in the second half 2 days ago. We're back to the hotel to say, okay, we're gonna start that way on Sunday. So I knew it right away.
And just with Kristaps getting off to a kind of a good start for himself, how did you guys sort of deal with him and finally get off to a good first quarter start?
We knew like they're gonna go through him. You know, we took him away last game, so we kind of knew they're gonna go through him to get him in rhythm. So, but at least, I mean, like if they do that, the other guys won't get shot like early shots like they did the last couple of games. So we didn't panic. No, he got a good shot. He made some big shot, but Luka didn't get going the first 5 minutes like he did the first 3 games. Tim Hardaway didn't get going the first 5 minutes like he did the first 3 games as well. So we did good, though, and then start missing shots, and we kept attacking, and PG and Kawhi did a good job to attack them and get us going right away. And then the bench came in, and we did a good job for 40 minutes.
Thank you.
Thanks. We'll go next to Law.
Nick, early this season, you brought up a very interesting name as far as your role and what you thought you could accomplish on this team in Boris Diaw. I remember watching Boris Diaw starting at center for playoff teams, for championship teams. And I just want to know over the course of this season if you've gotten back in touch with Boris at all and if you've kind of watched how he played and how that might have impacted how you are doing playing more of a big man role for this particular team this year.
I talked to him a lot, of course, not with friends, but it's funny because like yesterday, that's why I called the video guys and I said I need footage of Boris and Draymond Green. I think they're the two best of the last 10 years. Draymond and Boris, they are the two best at doing what I have to do. Like those small center, we can be point forward, they can play 1 through 5. So that's what I did yesterday. I watched video of Boris with the Spurs in 2014 and Draymond the last 5 years. And I tried to inspire myself from those two guys.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Ohm.
Hey, Nick, when you look back to maybe the flight to Dallas or even the practice after being down 0-2, what's changed? I mean, the momentum has completely shifted. If you can pinpoint, maybe you think one thing that kind of changed for you guys.
I mean, we knew our mistakes. We just had to adjust. We really knew what we've done wrong. Now we had a game plan. The first 2 games, we made a lot of mistakes. I think they scored like 51 points in our mistakes, game 1, and 40-some in the second game. So we had to cut that, and we did it. After the first 8 minutes in game 3, we did that. And we did it tonight, try to cut our mistakes. They still got too many offensive rebounds, but they play with 2.75 footer. So, but we did a good job, I think, on the rebound and contain Luka and Hardaway. But you know, we gotta move on. It's just 2-2. We were where we were supposed to be. We're supposed to be at 2-2, technically. So now gotta go home and finally one team gotta take care of their home court, and we have to start on Wednesday. Gonna win this game if we want to be in good shape, because we can't put ourselves in a bad situation if we don't do the job on Wednesday.
And Nick, even when you guys were like down 30-11 in game 3, what's Ty been like this entire time? Down 0-2, down 30-11. What's he been like for you guys?
No panic. I mean, we didn't panic, and we knew like we have a lot of people in the crowd. And even for us, I mean, that was pretty cool to have that, because it's been a while since we played with like almost 20,000 people in the stands. So that event for us, it was pretty cool to play in that environment. So, and we just regroup ourselves. And at that point, we literally had nothing to do. Like, so we just get our composure and play defense and be tougher. We did it, and now we start the game that way, and we start the second half because I think we have bad third quarter almost every time. We saw the last 2 games, so we had a good start in the third quarter to get in no momentum again. So that's what we have to do moving forward.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks for your time, Nico.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Hello.
We will get started with our first question from Barbot.
Hey, Coach. Just want to know what you learned the most about your team in these 2 games.
Coming here to a hostile environment, down 0-2, and, the most thing I'm proud of is just, is keeping our poise, following the game plan, cleaning up some mistakes, making a couple adjustments. And like I said, from 2 disappointing losses on our home floor, I thought we really had the focus of coming in, taking it 1 game at a time and winning these 2 games. So I'm just very proud of the way our guys, focused and locked in and was able to execute, especially in the defensive end, the last 6 quarters.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Andrew.
Hey, Ty, ever since you guys fell behind by 19, you've outscored them by about 50 points. I know this is a game of many adjustments, but are there a couple things you would point to the most that you felt like you're happiest to have gone your way, the adjustments that have made that possible?
I think defensively, just, getting better strengths on the floor with Luka. I think having our low man awareness when guys are beat off the dribble, like Hardaway, making him drive it, Cleaver, making him put the ball on the floor. And I thought we really did a good job of that. We really locked into those 2 guys, and they're very important to their team, their 3-point shooting and their spacing. So I was proud of our guys for really locking in, trying to get those guys off the line, making them play inside the 3.
Nick just talked about how the team had no panic arriving here in Dallas down 2-0. What have you observed from your guys the last 4 days since you've been here?
Just poise and focus. I think staying poised, understand the task at hand. It's the first of 4 games. We still haven't done anything yet, but, it was a good start for us going down 0-2 at home and coming out and being able to win 2 on their floor. So now the series is tied up. We're going back home. I'm to try to take care of home court advantage on Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is, but and just keep it going from there. Just continue to keep building momentum.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Law.
Ty, we discussed the specific game plan, mistakes, the things that you wanted to see fixed. And as Andrew alluded to, Maxey and Tim, they were held to 1 of 11 from the field. Obviously, only 81 points to a team you gave up so many points to earlier in the week. Were there any more game plan mistakes despite the great defense, or are you satisfied with a complete game from your defense tonight?
I'm satisfied with a complete game. I mean, throughout the course of the game, you're going to have some mistakes. We understand that, but it can't result in 40 points or, 37 points, things like that. But, you're going to have some mistakes because they're good players. They're going to run some good stuff. Rick does a great job of running stuff out of timeout. So put you in some compromising positions as well. So just clean up the mistakes. We can't give up, 35, 40 points on our mistakes. And we did that tonight. And then, like I said, our guys are flying around, really physical on the defensive end. I thought for the most part we tried to check and box out, even though they was, we were small a lot, so they got some offensive rebounds. But, overall, I'm just proud of our effort and I'm following the game plan as best as possible.
How did you react to the wrench that was thrown at you with Boban reemerging in this series?
He was effective. I think him and Big Zoo out there together battling a little bit. It's something that we definitely didn't see coming, but he gave a little jolt, offensively. Fans love him. He came in and played well, 5 for 9, 12 points, and 6 rebounds. So, come next game, we got to be prepared for him and ready for him and his physicality and his height.
Thanks. Next up, we'll go to Ohm.
Ty, Kawhi's been relentless like the last 3 games. I'm wondering, you've obviously played alongside some of the all-time greats, and you've seen Kobe take his game up a notch in the postseason. What has Kawhi been like when he takes his game up a notch?
I mean, on both ends of the floor, I think rebounding the basketball, really attacking. I think through the course of the season, he coasts, sometimes just, preparing and getting ready for this moment. But the pace and the speed he's playing with is what we need. It's unbelievable. Like attacking the basket, quick moves, quick decisions. And that's what our whole team, like we talked about, getting into the paint, driving the basketball. But Kawhi did phenomenal, rebounding the basketball, attacking, but also catching the ball, making quick decisions, attacking early. So, we're going to continue to keep doing that. We still got some work to do, but I like the direction we're trending in.
Did he ever say anything to you just that you kind of knew, you're like, okay, we're good. Kawhi's got it. He's gonna handle this.
As far as what?
Like when you guys are down 0-2 or anything like that, they kind of say anything to you?
No, I just knew we had to, simplify some things. I knew we had to get better with our game plan mistakes, but I think, like I say, game 2, I think we found our remedy, how we wanted to attack this team and the position we want to put them in when we're on the offensive end as well. So starting small was a little different for us because we can't really run as many plays because Nico doesn't know the full 5 position. But the plays we were able to run, we did execute at a high level, especially in that first half. I thought second half, we got a little stagnant, so we got to be better, playing through the game. And we got stops, and we slowed the ball down and kind of try to run clock instead of just keep playing through the game and keep attacking early if we don't have it, then back out and run stuff. So we'll learn from that as well.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Miriam.
Hey, Ty, you talked a little bit about Pat and Zoo sort of being cool, accepting their roles, but what can you say about Nico sort of taking on a challenge like this? He said he studied film of Draymond and Boris Diaw the last day. Do you think that helped and just sort of his mindset in taking on this role?
I think his mindset is great. He's still trying out a few shots tonight that he can take if they're going to put 5s on him. So we got to be ready to throw the ball back when, Porzingis is in his drops or Boban's in the game or whoever's playing the 5 position. But, defensively, I thought he did a great job with Luka getting up the floor, trying to nine the basketball, pressure a little bit. He had a block or 2 just flying around. So, Nico started today, allowed us to switch more and do more defensively. And that's why we was able to hold him at 81 points tonight.
Thanks. Next up, Mason.
Hey, Coach. Maxi Kleber was pretty much a non-factor in this one. You guys held him to just attempting just 3 shots, and defensively he was having trouble staying in front of Kawhi. What did you see about how he was playing? What did you guys do differently to deal with him in this game?
Like we talked about before the game and after game 3, just making sure we know where him and Hardaway's at. Try to make him play inside the 3. No open 3-point shots. And I thought our guys did a great job just closing out, running him off the line and making him feel uncomfortable by putting the ball on the floor. So, like I said, it was one game, but we got to continue with that philosophy of understanding what we're trying to do defensively. Who we want to eliminate taking 3s and, who we want to have short closeouts to as well. So, it's all coming together. Like I said, the last 6 quarters we played defensively has been great, phenomenal. So we just got to keep building off that.
Thanks. Next to Justin.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Before the game, you said you wanted to take away their 3s, make them play inside the line, run them off the line, and still protect the paint. Well, you did that tonight. Their rim attempts weren't that high. They didn't take a ton of 3s compared to their total field goals. Was this pretty much the picture-perfect defensive game plan that you had in your mind going in?
Yes, it is. Wanted to try to wear Luka down, let him play one-on-one, and just try to keep his assists down because he dominates and controls the game, scoring and making guys better. But if we can come away with him only having 6 assists on the night, that means we did our job. That means we stayed at home where guys were making shots. But I thought we did a good job of shooting the floor, showing him a crowd. When we got beat up the dribble, our low man was there, and we was ready to exile on the backside. So, he's a tough cover, and we understand that. So you got to take away something. You want to take away his passing ability and try to make him score as best as possible.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Last question, Tomer.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Now, I don't know how many battles you've had with Boris Diaw, but I know you've gone up against Draymond a bunch of times. What did you see, I guess, did you maybe talk to Nico about that kind of role with Draymond what did you see in their roles together? Not together, but what did you see in their roles that they do, well at that 5 position that you thought could help you guys today?
I think being able to switch and guard 1 through 5, I think their IQ, being able to block shots, rebound the basketball, but also being able to break down the dribble. So they are a lot alike. Draymond, like I said, he's one of the best I've seen at just playing the cat and mouse game, playing in between 2 guys getting steals. And then Draymond's physicality, I think Nico talked about that, just being physical like Draymond, on the post-ups, on rebounds, but like I said, he's been great for our team all year. And to start tonight, after being down 2-1 and having come in and rely on him to come in and start, I thought it was terrific. So we want to continue that, and I want to continue to keep building off this. And Clipper fans, if you're listening, we need some energy. Come to Wednesday, we're ready, baby.
Ty, does home court mean anything?
Does it mean anything?
I mean, every team has lost a home game so far.
Yeah. It means a lot. Like I said, their crowd was, like I said, it was unbelievable the last couple of games. And we're going to do the same thing from our crowd. We need the energy. We got to feed off of it. I know we only got half, half the fans, that they do. But we need every bit of their energy. We're coming home and we're ready to go on Wednesday.
Thanks, Ty.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Ty. Kawhi. We'll start off with Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Kawhi, congrats on the win. And Ty was saying that he felt like after game 2 that he kind of understood how you guys wanted to attack this team and what you felt like you guys could do to change this series. The last 7 quarters, especially the way you guys have outscored them, what has jumped out most about the changes, but also how you've executed them?
Just guys just playing hard. We're helping each other, trusting each other a little bit more. We played pretty good defense the last 2 games.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Shane.
Hey, Kawhi. Ty was also saying that the pace and flow you guys were playing with tonight and the other night was really needed. Do you think that mainly stems from being able to get consistent stops?
Yeah, but I feel like we was playing with pace the first 2 games we lost. It was a very high scoring game in game 2. And like I've been saying, we just have to keep doing what we're doing on the defensive end. Getting rebounds, getting stops.
Thanks. Next up, Farbad.
Hey, Kawhi, congrats on the win. Towards the end of the game, you were kind of flexing your hand a little bit and grimacing. Just wanted to check and see if your hand was okay, if there's any kind of issue there at all.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go. Just stab at it, trying to get that rebound. But, I'm good.
Thanks. Next up, Tilmer.
Hey, Kawhi, congrats on the win. After you guys went down 0-2 in the postgame, you said it's just like a regular season where you might lose 2 in a row and you got to start a new winning streak. You guys have started a new winning streak. What's going to be the key to continuing that and winning your first home game in this series?
Like I've been saying, you got to come out with a defensive mentality. Keep trusting each other on both ends of the floor. Play with pace, urgency on the defensive end. Limiting them to 1 shot. Keeping our turnovers low.
Thanks.
Next to Law.
While you've been consistent about the emphasis on the defense, the start of this game, outside of Kristaps getting those first couple buckets, you guys were great, and they carried through for your best defense performance of the season. And I just want to know, how has the team kind of responded to you consistently harping on the defense being the key to this series?
I think we responded well, especially coming back from that lead in game 3. Tonight starting off with a good quarter and building from that throughout the game. The job's not done yet, so we got to keep having an even kill mindset and get ready for the next one.
Thanks. One more question, Claudia.
Hey, Kawhi, congratulations on the win. Reggie Jackson has been a spark in these 2 games. Do you see him getting better as the playoffs continue?
Can I see him getting better?
Yep.
Of course. He's level-headed. He believes in himself. He puts in the time in the gym when you guys can't see it. And when he's in the right mind and, he's trusting everyone and we're trusting him. Like I've been saying, everybody trusting one another. He's a hell of a player.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kawhi. Give folks just a second to raise their hands, and then we will get started with Justin Russo.
Hey, PG, congrats on the win. Coach goes with Nick to start tonight instead of Zoo. And it seems like Nick has been such an amazing difference maker for you guys in this series alone. Can you talk about his defensive versatility defending Luka tonight and helping you guys wall him off from the paint?
Nick can guard multiple positions. and he makes us a lot more quicker. And we're able to just use our length, our quickness, our speed, and then we're just flying. We're flying across that defensive end, making plays and helping each other out. And so he takes a lot of a lot of the boat and a lot of wasted energy. Myself or Kawhi having to guard him the whole game. Nick steps up and he takes the matchup as well. So it's just great. We can get a break on the other end at some times.
Thanks.
Thanks. Next to Law.
Paul, you mentioned last game that you put a lot of work into this season, sharpening your skills, and obviously, I'm sure you've been reminded plenty about your all the smoke appearance. You said that you were coming back with a vengeance and everything. I just want to know, who has been kind of in your ear, not necessarily on the team, who has constantly encouraged you and kept you sharp, both with your skill set and also with your mindset throughout the season and into the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I just got an incredible supporting cast around me. I got outside of my team, I have my own personal team that's been unbelievable. And so it's paying off. My strength coach, Ryan Capretta, my agent, Aaron Mintz, my basketball guy, Noah LaRoche. Those guys are my piece. They're the ones that have helped me along this journey and to get me to this point. So, shout out those guys, for just keeping me locked in and focused.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Miriam.
Hey, PG. Wanted to know, what was it like playing in the arena with 70,000 plus people again, and whether that kind of helped get you guys going? And then also, how limited did Luka seem today?
It was fun. It's fun playing in these environments. This is what playoff basketball is about. It's been missed so much from last year to coming into this season to now we're up to this point where you're starting to see arenas be at full capacity. So it's awesome to play in these environments. As for Luka, not sure how much he was bothered by the neck. He still managed to get 24 of them up. It's just tough. He's putting the team on his back, and with their offense, he has to do so much. I'm sure it's wearing on him. He has to do so much for them. So our job is to just continue to keep putting pressure on him.
Thank you. Time for one more. Go ahead, Om.
PG, you and Kawhi have been relentless the last 3 games or so. I'm wondering, as the leaders of this team, what have you seen in Kawhi that has he's kind of maybe set the tone for the team, and maybe fire you up and you fire him up? How have you guys complement each other, and what have you seen from Kawhi leadership wise that's also maybe help you lead this team too?
I think we both just have done a great job just complimenting each other. He's been all out driving, attacking, putting pressure on. They're bigs at the rim, and myself as well. When he needs a break, he needs a breather. Now I'm in attack mode, and I'm trying to give him a break. So I think we're just doing a great job countering each other, it's fun. This is ultimately what we wanted to get to, being able to share the court together and do it on both ends together.
Have both of you been vocal too, and especially when you guys were down 0-2?
Yeah. We spent a lot of time together through that stretch where we were 0-2.
Thanks.
Thanks, PG. Have a good one.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.